welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. Alright, well, yeah, I got a little something here. Extra, that wasn't here before. A little something new. And, let me start out by giving my standard disclaimer. Fan and AC noise in the background. I will do the best I can to remove that noise with Audacity, but it's into the hot part of summer and the temperatures are dangerous hot these days, heat advisories and all that kind of stuff, so I can't turn that stuff off, but I will do the best I can to remove the noise of it in Audacity when I'm in post-production. In the meantime, here is a bit of a speedy up build bit of how this monstrosity came to be. So, there we have just under 3 minutes worth of how the hangar came to be. And yeah, this is a tunnel I'd had started the other day. And what this is, I'm going to eventually close this in with walls and a ceiling. It'll be 2 blocks high and 3 wide. And I've even got an interior turret here, should something unpleasant come through the door. And there'll be another door at the main base area. And here's the hangar itself. And yeah, you'll notice that there is one tiny, teeny-weeny little flaw in this hangar. A sizable chunk of the mountain is still inside. Because Empyrion's build mechanics kind of allow you to build stuff in such a way that you can actually place blocks through solid objects and whatnot under certain conditions. I took shameless advantage of this and got this thing built around that section of mountain that I need to get rid of. And that's going to take a while, because what I have to do it with is this here mining drill, which, while it is reasonably fast, and it's a whole lot better than that first mining drill. I would really, really love to see a ship-mounted version of a Tech 3 drill that you could mount on a ship and just fly in here and burn this thing down in half an hour. As it is, it may take me the better part of a week to get rid of all this. In any event, in spite of that, I think there should be enough room in here, I hope, to start working on the first capital ship. It shouldn't need all of that space. The second one will, but the first capital ship should not need all of that. Let's see. I've got pretty much everything I need to do this right here. Capital vessel starter, medic stations, O2 stations, O2 tanks, fuel tanks, and generators, and minigun turrets, and landing gear, and all kinds of things, including a warp drive, and 600 blocks of combat steel. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm going to start out by... You know, I should have left my marker for where the center of this thing was. Alright, pop that there, and here. These are temporary. Okay. No, let's throw a few more of them down. It's easy enough to get rid of them. Alright, now, put down the capital vessel starter. I would like it to be somewhat straight. Alright. Okay, get out of third person because that's annoying. Alright, this is the beginning part of the ship. Now I need to start building it out with this combat steel. And I can already tell that it looks like there's just barely going to be enough room in here for this. Okay. Whoops, starting to go lopsided, so I got to get something on the other side to even that out. The problem is I'm not entirely sure just how big the thing is going to have to be. I'm really totally flying blind here. But one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove these blocks and replace them with the heavier combat steel. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Can I throw down some more of this concrete under here for for this thing to rest on? Looks like it. There. Okay. Now it comes with a cockpit, but I doubt that I will be using that one. I wonder, can I take this block out from under that thing without it falling? I got a feeling no. Oh, how about that? Okay. Not this concrete. We want the combat steel. All right. Okay. See, I've got pretty much everything I would need for something like this. Let's see. Let's go with a couple of generators. Actually, I want to place... I think I need to place the warp drive first because this thing is huge. Let's get into third person so that maybe I can see where it's going. Yeah, you can see this thing is gargantuous. It's 5 by 5, 2 blocks tall. Okay, I hope that's placed good enough. Whoops. Yeah, I'm gonna see the hangar is currently not big enough for this thing, but it'll do in a way, in its own bit. Okay. Okay, warp drive tanks. You can only place one warp drive tank? Oh, well, that's weird. Why should you be limited to just one? That doesn't make any sense at all. Alright. Thrusters. I have armored thrusters, and I'm going to take completely shameless advantage of the fact that Empyrion doesn't have any form of thrust damage, and so I am going to shamelessly have these bad boys within the hull. Alright, let's have 1, 2 of them on either side. And I'm probably going to wish I had a third, so let's just do it now and get it over with. Alright. And let's have... forward. Okay. Let's see what I did pick up a thruster large for use as the main aft-facing thruster. If I can stay in the bloody ship. Alright. How about from up here? Okay, that's not working. Let's drone the thing. Yeah. That is going to have to wait. So I will put come on. There. One there. Another one there. That will provide for some initial movement ability. Okay. You can only put one warp drive tank. Yeah. Okay. I am going to have to take some time and give some thought to this design about what needs to go where and so on. I haven't even gotten to the part where I build the hull. This is the innermost part of the thing. I'm kind of hoping to have 2 layers of hull around it. So I'm not sure yet. And on top of all that, this thing needs to have room in it to have a hangar bay large enough for the broken tooth to land. So I got to work on some things here. I'm going to take some time and figure out a few things, and I'll be back. All right. One thing I've figured out about this thing so far, well, actually I figured out a few things, but the main one that I've figured out is that it is too big to currently build within the hangar because there is so much of the mountain still there. And like I said before, that's going to be about a week's worth of work carving that out of there, at least. And so, all right, first up, multi-tool. I don't want that command chair there. I'm going to put it up here, and this will be pretty much the engineering bridge. Okay. Now let's see. Let's place the RCS and fuel tanks and generators. If I can find them. There they are. And I honestly have no idea if 2 small generators is going to be enough for this, but it's what I've got to start with. Alright. RCS. As I understand it, they should go somewhere near the center of mass. So, one there, one there, and possibly more later if need be. Generators. No. There. Like so, and like so. Fuel tanks. I guess it doesn't really matter because they're all going to be accessed from the command menu. And that'll do for that. Alright. Now I need to get some fuel in there. Nice thing about the command menu, from anywhere standing on the base, I can go in here and access cargo box. Well, once I get the correct one. Get some fuel packs. And then here, find the fuel tanks. And load a few of them up. Turns out that's that one. Alright. Now, limited flying with this thing. Up, move left, move up again, move right, and then set down on this frame that I put up here. Oh, well, that was really worthlessly cute. It'll have to do. I don't have enough fuel to continue. Okay. Now what's left in this tank? I put 4 packs in and burned one of them up, and those are the large promethium tanks. The large promethium packs. I put 4 of them in, and it burned up one just bringing the ship up here onto the roof. But this will give me some room to work. And I obviously made a mistake about the height of those 2 things. They were supposed to be the same height. But this will let me do some stuff here. You see, this part of it that's done, I'm going to consider that the engineering deck, not the concrete. I tried, and it won't let you use concrete on a ship. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's not the best thing to do weight-wise, but if a person wants to build a ship out of concrete, who's stopping them? All right. Okay, now with just some plain old steel blocks. Yeah, maybe come out a few. And then what I want to do here is the below decks area will be the hangar bay. And that's where the broken tooth will park while this is in flight. Alright, and this is going to be a lot of trial and error and put it in place and break it down and so on. And that could make for a very long, boring session of let's spin the blocks. So I'm going to work on this and come back. Well, as you can see, I've made a little progress, and I've done pretty much about as much as I can under the current circumstances. I even got some elevator blocks in here because I got tired of trying to jump into this thing. And I've got a fair amount of stuff placed. I've got ammo boxes, a few cargo boxes, the med bay, more fuel tanks. There's 10 of them now. And the oxygen tanks, the O2 station. And I changed out the generators for the large generators. You see, a small generator is only good for 5 megawatts each. These are good for 50 megawatts each, which means the ship won't be screaming about power overload when trying to fly it. However, there are some things that I cannot fix where the thing is located right now. Number one, these landing gear. They're too low to the ground. I need to extend the blocks they're attached to down lower so that there's room underneath here for the belly guns. And I can't do that here. Trying to hover this thing, it will suck down fuel like nobody's business. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and put a few of the guns on it. Let's see. Yeah. We'll point that one aft. And we'll point this one forward. Don't let that fool you. They rotate 360, and by having them on the side, they get a pretty good view. You see why I can't put the guns down here with this thing parked. They are more than 1 block tall. Alright, that's that, and okay, so that's 4 of the 8 minigun turrets that I've got for it. And I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hop over here to the Broken Tooth and power up the thrusters. Not the lights, the thrusters. And see if I can get this thing parked in the hangar deck. It says F to open the hangar door, but that also gets me out of the capsule. Okay. Okay. All right, let's turn it around so that it faces the opening. And the docked item, that notice was, you notice on the lower right, docked now says yes. So I can now power the thrusters off. Get out of that stupid third-person view. And this ship is now locked down. Not the greatest parking job I know. Close the hangar door. Elevator up to the engineering deck, which is currently going to serve as a flight deck. Alright. Systems on. And we are going for orbit. It's interesting, I can't zoom out that far enough. Oh, there I am. Yes, the thing needs a lot of work, but I'm prepared to do that. And before I do much more, I'm going to have to take some time and do a royal buttload of mining. I have run myself out of iron and silicon. The last of my promethium is aboard. So, yeah. Okay, gravity is now at 0. Let's get velocity to 0. Okay. 6,324 minutes of power left at the current consumption rate. Down on the planet, just taking off will send the fuel consumption through the moon. Alright, so I'm going to do some more work. Whoa, helmet. And jetpack. Yeah, okay, that was close. Alright. And no, I don't have a gravity generator on here yet. I will, but not yet. And I'm going to hang out here fairly close to Akua orbit, close to the atmosphere, and fix the mess with the landing gear. Probably end up parking it down on the surface again. But, yeah. There is a lot to do before this thing is considered a successful ship. And we'll get to more of that between now and next time. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I'm out of here.